The question there is that if you look at the difference, the 2 million vote difference between former President Goodluck Jonathan and President Buhari, they would say that, look, the Kwankwasia movement was absolutely massive. They delivered 1.9 million votes in Kano. We know that he also played a very strategic role in delivering Jigawa and Kebbi to the APC in terms of the governorship election and the presidential election.
There is no doubt that they contributed in forming this administration. There is no doubt about that.
So the question
is, they feel aggrieved. They feel marginalized. That is the question. And the issue is, it is right. It is within the consonance of political bargain to voice out this marginalization. Is for political bargain, so that they will come together. The leadership of the party and the government should sit down with these people to chart the way forward in order to reduce this rancor and crisis.
But Mr. Gulak,
I believe them 100%.
The question is this. If you agree that they have legitimate grievances, the question is about the internal mechanism you're talking about to deal with the issues.
Yes.
Because there are speculations right now that the Oyegun-led NWC and the leadership of the party has been quite partisan, and they're dealing with certain groups and favoring some groups above others. That has been the allegation.
Which is unfair, if it is true. It's unfair, because as the chairman and the NWC, you are NWC of all members of your political party. There shouldn't be discrimination where you are coming from. As a party leader, you as a party national chairman, you must be in constant consultation with the party leader, who is the president of this country. And to say that he has been favoring one group over the other is unfortunate if it is true. That is not leadership. How to show leadership is to treat everybody equally. What goes to Kano should also go to Lagos. What goes to Sokoto should also go to Calabar. That is what leadership is all about. The quickest way to destroy a system is to express clearly partisanship or favoritism.
And one of the reasons why the NPDP is now part of the ultimatum, the condition, is that if they must meet with both the president and the national leadership, is they believe that also the national leader, the President Muhammadu Buhari, has been unfair to them. They assert that if you look at the appointments into boards, if you look at executive directors, if you look at...
I don't have the statistics of that.
Right, but if you look at the...
I don't have the statistics of that, but what I want you to know...
No, you're cutting me off, sir. If you look at the chief executives of the agencies, that you'll find that these are predominantly CPC members, ANPP members, ACN members, and it reflects what is very clearly the case in the Federal Executive Council. If that is the case, if it tallies that way, should they have a problem with the president?
If that is the case, then it should be corrected. If that analysis is correct and is true, then it is incumbent on the president and the leadership of the party to correct that anomaly, because every section of the party or every member of the party should be treated equally. It is unfortunate that the members of the APC have not yet blended, and we need that leadership that would blend them, that they should work as a family and take this country to the next level. Because this crisis, this debate, I am marginalized, I am not accommodated, will not allow the party to grow. And as a leader of the party, it is incumbent. They don't even need to voice out this ultimatum. In fact, as the national if the national chairman is a good leader, he should have been on this matter from day one. So you would have seen clearly the signals, the grievances, the hues and cries. And he should have been on top of the situation to call all these people expressing grievances to find a way of allaying their fears.
So if you believe that the current national chairman, John Odige Oyegun, has been ineffective in his handling of these issues, do you believe that Comrade Adams Oshiomhole is the answer? Can he solve these problems?
If there has been a problem and somebody has not been able to solve the problem, at least we need the change. We need the change for somebody who will come in, having known this problem from day one. He must hit the ground running. And in fact, the president, who is the leader of the party, must have set a special, strong committee to be looking into these issues. You know, these issues are germane to the survival of the party. These issues are germane to the survival of the entire nation. Because once we continue to live in suspicion, then there is no united country. And that is my own problem.
Let me ask you very, very directly. Do you believe that the problems within the party, these wounds that we see, can the gaps be bridged? Can this be fixed?
It can be fixed. It can be fixed.
What gives you confidence that it can be fixed?
Because, first and foremost, we have the leader of the party, who is the president, who can call everybody to the table and give fatherly advice. Some are making these observations because of their individual ambition. Some want to be president. Some want to be governors. But as far as I'm concerned, you don't need to be president before you can serve this country. You don't need to be president before you can give your service to this country. You don't need to be a governor before you can serve this country. Look at our senators. In fact, as senators, when you collaborate with the executive and collaborate positively and partner positively, we wouldn't have been in this mess. Budget was submitted in November 2017. Up till today, we are in May. I'm coming. It has not been passed. We dissipate energy in things that are not even relevant to our survival. There are killings all over this country. Insecurity. This should be our major concern. It attacks the very survival of this country. And it should be the concern of every Nigerian citizen.
And Mr. Gulak, I believe that Nigerians would agree with that should be a priority
yes.
At all times. But the reality of our polity is that if the politics are not right, then you don't even get into power to solve the problems.
The politics must be right.
Right. So let me